am good to go. Thanks to Precision Driveline here, Clackamas, Oregon. These guys are set up. They do it all from the big trucks down to the little cars, drag cars, you name it. Rock crawlers, bring them your drive shafts, they'll fix you up. Hey, welcome back to D-Loney V8 Motorsports. It's another Buick update day. We got the parts the other day. We've been bolting some stuff on, been getting some help from some folks. We'll take you around this thing and we'll show you what's up. All right, a couple little things on the front of this deal. Had to make a couple trips to Wilco for bolts because you can never do it in one trip. But stainless Allens, got the water pump on there and sealed. Got the right countersunk bolts in there. Shame on Summit Racing. They sent me a bolt kit with that upper pulley. Of course, now I don't see it here. But it had three, oh, here it is. Yeah, this is what came with that pulley. 3 bolts, right? It holds 4, clearly. They look like nice hardware. They're stainless, but they're not countersunk. And clearly that pulley is countersunk. So I'm guessing that mistake probably happened in China somewhere, but whatever. Do better, Summit. Anyway, yeah, so got that bolted on. I torqued down the lower pulley. I'm not sure the lineup is going to be just right. It's a little bit off, but we'll have to figure that out. And the Power Master alternator bracket is not going to work, so I started to kind of experiment a little bit to see what I'm going to have to do. It's a short water pump and it's a mini alternator. I'd really like to run this alternator, and I definitely want to run this water pump. And so, yeah, if you got any ideas, let me know. I know I could probably figure this out. I would sleeve that, of course, and I'd need to figure out some kind of adjuster bracket. I mean, I can make it work, but if you have any ideas, let me know. Got the carburetor on there with the new spacer plate. Got the coil mounted. Again, stainless Allens from Wilco, so thanks, Wilco. All right, welcome to the underside of this 64 Buick Special, now stick shift equipped. Big shout out to UMI Performance Systems. They are in, let's see, Phillipsburg, Pennsylvania. Really slick bolt-on driveline safety loop there. I'm gonna, I'll cut the extra length off the bolts, but the thing bolts through the floorboard. They use this factory brace, which is really slick. It's a nice piece, looks to be powder coated, bolted right in. Couldn't have been easier. Followed their instructions. They provided the bolts. Really slick. Nice job, UMI Performance. If you guys don't have a drive shaft safety loop, it's easy. Couple of bolts or nuts to get your drive shaft out and drill some holes. I didn't even have to take the seat out of this thing. I was able to reach underneath and snake the bolts down in there. Super easy. And Precision Driveline. I'll get a look on the other side there, get their decal in it. But these guys did a great job. Believe it or not, in this day and age, these guys promised me Friday to get the drive shaft done. So I was thinking, you know, Friday afternoon, Friday night. Nope. They called me before noon on Thursday, had it done. And so they really did a nice job. We'll get a close-up of the welds here. Let me rework this position. Yeah, so if you recall, this is the drive shaft out of Scott Fink's 62 Impala. So these guys had to cut it off and shorten it up and re-weld things, as well as new U-joints, and they added on the strange yoke that I bought from Summit. But look at the quality of the welds. I mean, I'm no expert, but that looks like good weld penetration. The thing turned out great. They did a nice job painting it even. I'll show you the back as well. Yeah, so in the back, so there is their decal and phone number, Clackamas, Oregon, Precision Driveline. They really did a nice job. They know their stuff. These guys do rock crawlers, four-wheel drive stuff, and they're doing a lot of drag cars lately, they said. They know what they're doing. They put in the U-joints I wanted with no Zerk fittings, so it's not hollow like some of the weaker U-joints are. Really nice job. Got it done a day ahead of schedule. Couldn't be happier. Thanks again, Precision Driveline. Nice work. All right, let's take you inside this thing. This was the dessert. All right, inside this luxurious Buick Special, we filled up the transmission finally, and the dessert was I got to bolt that TIC Performance shifter back in the car. This time it's actually hooked to the rear end. Never mind the fact that the clutch linkage isn't ready. There's no radiator. I haven't wired the ignition, yada, 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 fuel lines. Anyway, it's not ready to fire up yet, but kind of cool to have these pieces in place. As my buddies know, I like bolt-ons, and I was dying to bolt this shifter back in here for the last time, hopefully. So it's looking good. Ironically, the Googles say a TKX holds 2.7 quarts. And so I put 3 quarts in, and it didn't come out the fill hole. So it's supposed to weep out the fill hole at, I guess, around 2.7 quarts, but of course it did not. So I didn't find that out till after I bolted the shifter in. So I left a pan under the car. I put 3 full quarts in, thinking, okay, it's probably running out, right? And I was dying to bolt the shifter in, and so I did. And sure enough, I got under there and it was dry. And so I had to put just a taste more in there, maybe a quarter of a cup or something, and then it spilled out. And of course, by then I had ATF running down my arm. That's just how it goes. Hot rodding, you guys know.